Hey guys, what's up? George here, aka T-WreckSs, bringing you another Raid Shadow Legends video, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the Faction Wars build of my Scyl of the Drakes. As you can see, she's still a level 50, but she is going to be 60 soon. So Scyl of the Drakes has some cool skill mechanics and stuff, so we're going to go into that first, and then I'm going to talk about what I mean by my Faction Wars build. Essentially, her skills, I have them fully booked because I had some spare books. She has the decreased speed on her A1 and the chance to reduce turn meter, which is amazing. She also has a stun on her A2, and now this is the move that most people will try to manipulate so they get stuns as much as possible. This is a great move to manipulate, but it also has some other synergy you can do with masteries. She has her revive with health and ally protection, which is amazing again for Faction Wars. And then we have her passive Boundless Life, which heals all allies by 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn. Also places a 30% increased speed on a random ally for 2 turns. Now, this is actually the skill that I have tried to manipulate more than the stun, but I'm going to walk you through my masteries and explain why I used each one in order to make her for a more Faction Wars style build. Now, you'll see I have her in a Relentless set. This is because every time she takes an extra turn from Relentless, her passive procs and gives everybody more heals. And with regards to the masteries, obviously she's not 60 yet, so I don't 100% know what I'm going for with the 60. Maybe we can work that out today. I've gone support and defense, and the main reason is I've given her extra health here so that I can reach extra healing from her, into extra healing from her, into extra healing from her, and then a speed just to fill that slot. And I then went defense, extra defense, because she's a defense based champ. She has this, decreases the damage received if she has stun, sleep, fear, true fear, or freeze, because the bosses in Faction Wars lay out a lot of these debuffs. We then have wisdom of battle, which has a 30% chance of placing a block debuffs when one of the previously mentioned debuffs drops off, which is amazing in Faction Wars again because the bosses lay these debuffs quite a lot, and she can then block herself getting re-feared or re-frozen. We have increases the amount of healing that she receives. We have has a chance to remove a random debuff, which is always helpful. Takes less damage. We then have the Harvest Despair, which has a 60%, which is quite high, chance of placing a leech debuff for 1 turn when she places the stun, which is on her A2. So not only does she have the healing passive, but she's now adding leech, which lets your champs heal up when they do damage, which is incredible. And then we have Retribution, which is a counterattack mastery if she loses a lot of health. And we have Deterrence, because she has another chance to counterattack if they apply any of those debuffs to an ally. So what are we getting there? Well, essentially, if she takes an extra turn from her Relentless, we're getting extra heals. If any of her team has a debuff put on, including her, there's a chance for it to drop off, a chance to gain block debuffs, a chance to gain an extra hit, an extra turn, a counterattack, so putting out more damage. And again, the Relentless procs do it over and over again. Now, I run her in my Barbarians Faction Wars. I'm coming up to 21. But like I said, I use her to manipulate these heals. She gives out quite a lot of heals. Unfortunately, the day I'm filming this video is not... No, we don't want to buy that, thank you. Is not a Barbarian Faction day. We've got 4 days till that, so I can't show you her there. However, just recently, I did run her in my consistent Ice Golem team. Now, it's an 8-minute team. I don't run the Ice Golem. I haven't run it since I completed it for Arbiter, apart from the recent tournament for the fragments for Kreela Witch Arm. But you can see here, I'm running her in this team setup here for Ice Golem for those heals. She gets so many heals, and again, with the Ice Golem's freeze, she has a chance to counterattack if anyone gets frozen. She works really nicely here. Now, let's quickly just talk about who else I run in the Barbarian faction, because there is a lot of synergy there. She heals up just over 11.5% every turn. I also run her with Skytouch Shaman, who also has a passive that does all that healing goodness as well in here. This passive here has that extra heal. She heals everybody up when she takes damage. War Maiden, I run in there for decreased defense. I'll just quickly tell you these. I then run Elder Skarg, and I run Cantra the Cyclone. Obviously, Cantra the Cyclone has a chance to lay 3 buffs on everybody every 4 turns, 3 turns if you book her out. And then with Elder Skarg, his move, the more buffs there are, the more hits he does, up to 6 hits. So Cantra and Elder Skarg, along with War Maiden, put out debuffs and synergize nicely together. And then Skytouch Shaman and Scyl of the Drakes are there for sustain, and they synergize nicely. Skytouch loses health to give everybody else, and then Scyl of the Drakes builds it back up. So that's my Faction Wars build of Scyl of the Drakes. I really love it. This is an interesting mastery set to go down, but again, I'm using the fact that the bosses have a lot of the debuffs that they talk about here to basically get extra turns and extra heals from Scyl of the Drakes. Her stun comes in really handy as well. Still, I run my War Maiden in a stun set as well, so I've got plenty of stuns going off. And again, when she lays this, she has a chance to place Leech, so getting even more heals. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, or you've watched any of my videos, or enjoyed any of the videos, please subscribe to the channel. I'm making a push to grow my subscriber base now. We just crossed 200 subs. Please like the video as well. That tells YouTube that you're enjoying what I'm doing and pushes me up there with the other content creators. I'm still very small and I'd love to grow it. If you haven't watched me live on Twitch, twitch.tv/T-WreckSs, all lowercase, no hyphen, and catch us there most nights, UK time around about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Check the Twitch page, it will tell you in your local time. I appreciate you all watching this video. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget, get online and get wrecking.